didn't clear that with me, guys, before he did that. Just FYI.
I had to cut that part out. Sorry, guys. What's up? What's up, guys? I'm sorry. I'm frustrated because I've been trying to get this computer to work. But we at Unpack Your Bag Podcast, your hosts, Chantal and Tony Perks, we're about to review this video of this lady named Soho Karen. Okay? And just to get a little bit of backstory with this lady, apparently she lost her phone and apparently accused this guy of stealing her phone.
This little black boy.
With no, probable cause, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just picked somebody randomly. And this is her interview.
It wasn't random. It was the black boy in the vicinity. Let's get it right.
So this is her discussing what happened. And we're going to show you some of the video.
With Gayle King.
With Gayle King in the interview. Okay, so, okay. And we're going to play it for you guys right now.
Old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it. Enough.
Oh.
Did have my phone. The hotel did end up having my phone. Mia Ponsetto, the 22-year-old woman who went viral after she falsely accused a black teenage boy of stealing her phone
she wildin'.
at a hotel in New York City, snaps at Gayle King during an interview with CBS this morning.
Okay, so basically, I'm a 22-year-old girl. I don't.
Why does her hat say daddy?
Why is she 22 referring to herself as a girl?
Accusing
It's a good point.
a guy about a phone, a crime.
In a virtual interview that took place
A crime.
hours before she was arrested in California, Ponsetto straight up snapped at the journalist, hand in the air and all.
You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough.
Oh.
All right, Gayle. Enough.
Let me pause that right there. Hold up. First of all, how you going to pause your interview?
All right. Enough.
Like you going to talk when I decide to tell you when I'm getting interviewed? Like,
It's honestly like it's classic. You see this a lot with teenagers, right? Who have the hardest time accepting responsibility for their actions. And the reason why is because they don't see their role in it.
Okay.
Like they don't see it, right? So this is just her acting probably the way she was raised.
But you're 22.
She probably did this to her parents.
You're 22. Like you're not a teenager.
I agree with you. She's an adult.
You're not a teenager.
She's an adult. If she has this interaction with the wrong person, it's not going to end well for her. Because I could tell you straight up, if she would have had this interaction with me and she would have came at me the way she came at that little boy, I'd have gave her a 2-piece to the chest with a biscuit. You're not gonna walk up on me, player.
I understand. It's just crazy because you can already see just from the small snippet so far the entitlement.
We get it.
Like, hold up. Like, all right, let's go.
On December 26th, Ponsetto was seen on camera approaching a black teenager and his dad, jazz musician Keon Harold, in the lobby of NYC's Arlo Hotel.
Please stop. That's mine. You really think I get it back?
Are you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
No. Okay, then show me the.
No, you get a light over there.
Ponsetto accused the 14-year-old boy, Keon Harold
He's
Jr.,
14.
of stealing her phone, ultimately tackling him in an attempt to get the phone.
Oh, yeah, it's
But he
assault.
notes that later her phone was found at the hotel. Harold captured the alleged assault in a 1-minute video, and the whole thing was also documented on the hotel's surveillance.
She tried to tackle. Pause. Pause. I have not seen this original video. She tried to tackle the little boy.
Yeah, that's assault.
I'd have gave the little boy a 2-piece to the chest. I would have fought that girl. Like, I'm not even playing. I would have fought her.
I understand, but
No, you don't understand, because I would have squared up and I would have fought her.
Yeah, but what comes of that when you're a guy?
I get it. I get it.
I gotta live this.
The
side
little
thinking about it,
14-year-old boy couldn't do that.
Because you don't know when it's appropriate to punch somebody out.
Honestly, after she tackled him, he would have been well within his rights.
Yeah, for sure. It's self-defense.
To lay her out.
Self-defense,
To lay her out.
It was best that he didn't.
It's best that he didn't. It's best that he didn't.
In reality, in the streets, like, in real talk, like, you're not allowed to put your hands on somebody.
I almost wish that it was a female. Right? I wish it was a girl. I really do. I wish it was a girl, because in that moment, like, we're teaching the young black queens in that moment, go ahead, 2-piece her out.
I'm gonna say, as a dude, you always need one female friend who will ride or die and fuck somebody up for you. For another female. You know what I mean?
To get a 2-piece to the chest
do it
and a biscuit.
Yeah, the whole pie. Shoot, give them the whole meal. You need that as a man, as a guy, as a young man. You need also a female friend that if you need to catch head into some lady who doing some crazy stuff, your female friend will step in.
Yo, this is why I don't watch stuff like this. I'm over here, my leg is bouncing like I am pissed right now. Oh my!
All right. Let's continue.
Harold claims his son was the victim of racial profiling
Yep.
and harassment.
Yep.
It was.
Now, back to that interview.
I admit, yes, I could have approached the situation differently or maybe not yelled at him like that and made him feel,
Maybe
some
not
sort
yelled
of,
at him.
Well, you did more than that.
way, making him feel as if I was like hurting his feelings because that's not my intention.
Hurting his feelings.
Super sweet.
On Thursday,
Hold on.
on
Pause.
Saturday, her lawyer-
She reduced this incident down to hurting somebody's feelings?
That's what she thinks.
That tells you, but honestly, that tells you the type of arrogance that she grew up with. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Because based on the way that she's talking, you can literally see that she has no idea.
She is like, honestly, she's probably
She
never had
has
any
no
accountability
clue.
for her
She
actions.
has no accountability for her actions. And the thing is that she has no clue. So even somebody trying to tell her, she doesn't get it.
Right. And you know whose fault? That's the parents' fault.
That's
for
her
raising
parents'
her.
fault.
Like,
You
we
know
can
whose
be
fault-
mad at her,
like,
but they never showed her
In the
what
grand
it's like to be
scheme of
accountable.
things, this is white privilege in action.
Yeah.
It's the
And bad
privilege's
parenting.
fault,
And
right? Bad
horrible
parenting, but you're able to raise your kids poorly, right?
And
When
get away with
white
it.
privilege and white supremacy is a thing, because this is not something that she's ever gonna have to deal with,
No.
right?
Not well now. Well, the only reason why she's even probably questioning any of her behavior
In the black
is because
community,
it's a viral video.
in the black community, you got to raise your kids differently because
yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
your kids can't do no shit like this.
Nah, hell nah. For sure not.
So you know where you nip it in the bud? At home.
Yeah.
But when you white, you ain't got to nip nothing in the bud. This your world, boo. Do what you want. Go ahead and tackle teenagers, pumpkin. Get your phone, right?
As a grown up,
As a grown up, I'm a 22-year-old girl. Bye.
like that already, like the excuse is already happening. Like, I'm a 22-year-old girl.
Yep.
Like, what does that have to do with you tackling some kid?
Not a motherfucking thing.
Like, what does that have to do with you accusing this black kid of stealing your phone when your phone was found in the lobby? And it wasn't like you were accusing anybody who was in the lobby.
These white people.
You accused the two black people in the lobby with a kid in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, let's get back to it. This is just ridiculous.
Down with King for a Zoom interview, and she claims she never meant to hurt the teen or his father.
I don't feel that is who I am as a person. I don't feel like this one mistake does define me, but I do sincerely from the bottom of my heart apologize that if I made the son feel as if I assaulted him or if I hurt his feelings.
Made him feel. Pause. Let's do that again because that's a subtle gaslight. That's a subtle gaslight. Made him feel as if I assaulted him. Bitch, you did assault him.
Exactly.
There is no made you feel as if.
It's like oh, if he felt like I did when you clearly tackled him to the ground.
And that's the gut. If I made you feel as if I assaulted you. No, pause. And that's Gail's fault as an interview. No, let's pause right there. You didn't make him feel as if you assaulted him. You actually did put your hands on that boy. You actually did assault him.
You know what I find really interesting, which I don't know this situation, but why is she wearing that hat that says daddy? Like, is that an indication that there's something that she's missing in her life or something that happened with her dad?
No, I think it's just a cute hat.
You know, it was like you were on a national TV wearing a daddy hat. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just subconsciously something. I don't know.
Again, this is privilege.
But also look at the way she's acting.
Because listen, what you don't understand, right? And in her mind, this is her world, right? The rest of us is just living in it. And I know that is like a really stupid way to dumb this down, but it's absolutely true. And it's evident in her actions.
I can understand.
It's evident.
It's just ridiculous.
It's evident. This is her world. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this little interview. I'm going to say sorry and they're going to leave me alone. And it's not going to be a thing no more. It's going to blow over.
But that's because there's a lack of accountability with the way you were raised completely. It was like you never had consequences, it seems like. Like you can just tackle somebody and not get arrested.
You can raise your kid without consequences.
And there's nothing happens?
And nothing
happens. That's crazy.
This is what we get. And here's the thing. Is she going to have consequences for this?
Probably not.
Probably not. That's yet to be determined, though. Let's press play.
Let me see. All right. Let's go.
At the end of the day, the dad did end up like slamming me to the ground and pulling my hair and throwing me and dragging me across the ground. So I will say that.
Wait, hold on. Pause. We're going to pause this a lot. But you didn't ever admit to the fact that you assaulted the kid.
No.
You said if I harmed him anyway, I'm sorry, which you clearly did in the video footage. You saw her tackling to the ground. And then the only thing you bring up is the thing that happened to you, which you initiated this in the first place.
Right.
You started.
Because she's a victim.
You started the assault. You
I'll just
first
say
started
that.
badgering them. Then you started telling them that they stole it, and then you tried to tackle the dude.
And then when somebody defends themselves,
someone want to smack you across the face or whatever the hell happened,
which he was in his right to do.
You want to be a victim.
You want to be a victim.
When you were going after a little kid,
by my hair,
it was my
but
son.
I'm just gonna say that
I would have threw this. I would have. You know what a duff is? Where you just take it and you mush shove their head. That's what I would have did. Oh, you did as hard as I possibly could. Because what are you gonna do on my son? It's my kid. Even it's my daughter.
It's my kid.
It's not. It just.
But I'll just say that.
Let's go.
Actions were wrong. Ponsetto did this.
You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better.
Yeah.
So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough. The hotel did have my phone. The hotel did end up having my phone.
Okay.
Please know Ponsetto.
Wait.
You see how she's justified?
Wait.
That's enough. The hotel did have. You see the little smirk? She ain't sorry for none of this shit.
I know
You saw
she
the
ain't.
smirk?
But I was like, how you going to say that's enough?
Okay, that's enough.
Because the hotel had my phone, but you're the one accusing them in the first place for the situation to happen. You are the one causing this problem. You are the one. It's all you. You are the reason this whole situation went here because of you.
The Caucasianness.
And then now, we're done now.
The Caucasianness.
The hotel had the phone. Then why the fuck were you accusing him in the first place?
The
Excuse my language, but why?
Caucasianness.
And why is it okay to accuse a little boy? You had no proof.
She didn't have nothing.
You had no proof. You just saw that he was black. Let's just be honest. Like my thing is this. Just be fucking honest. Just say, yeah, I profiled him. I thought he was black and he stole my phone. Just say the truth and go on. Don't lie. Don't try to
say that.
Don't try to apologize and not apologize and then justify it.
She can't say that. Press
You
play.
can. Yeah, you can.
She can't say that. Press play.
At least it's done. At least we know who you are. Whatever.
We already know who she is.
But why lie? Fuck. Shit. Anyways.
I get it. Enough. The hotel did have my phone.
Crazy.
Ponsetto was arrested Thursday in California by the New York City Police Department.
I'm not sure you're helping yourself here.
And when E.T. asked her attorney about the interview, she explained, quote, "In 20 years of legal practice, frankly, I have not encountered something this way in the sense that I started to question her well-being, and I am genuinely concerned for her mental health at this point. I told her to stop. I was adamant. I was stern, and she was making me feel uncomfortable and everyone else feel uncomfortable, and it was enough." Her attorney revealed that she stormed out after the interview and has not
Of course she
been in
did.
contact with her since yesterday. Quote, "I have a client that is not adhering to the advice that I am giving them. It makes it difficult for me to move forward."
It's a very sad story, though. Really.
That is crazy.
No, it's not a sad story, Gail. It's not a sad story.
I don't think it's sad. I think it's funny.
It's not sad at all.
I think it's funny.
Like it's sad
But I
for
wish-
it's sad
it's
for
sad for
the
the black kid.
It's sad for the little black boy and his dad. That's sad. But for this trick, it's not sad for her.
You just have a huge way.
It's not sad
You
for
just
her.
have a huge entitlement, and it's low key delusional.
Huge entitlement that's low-key delusional. You just described caucasity in one word. That's what it was. Like you just described the Capitol riots and like the whole election fraud. Like you just literally
Oh my
described it
gosh.
in one word.
But that's funny. No,
Delusional entitlement. That's exactly what it is.
I just don't understand. And I ended up. I guess right before this happened,
Mm-hmm.
like I guess she was getting arrested for a DUI. Got caught on film. Oh no, somebody saw the viral video,
Mm-hmm.
and then someone was like, guess they saw her like coming out from a bar, or
Acting a
something.
fool, getting a DUI.
And then so they followed her and called the police because she was drunk, and the cops pulled her over, and she started doing the same thing. Same exact thing. Like, you can't.
So
touch me.
look,
You're
you know that
infringing
video
my
we
rights
just
and stuff?
watched? The
Yeah.
video we just watched about the old lady in the personhood?
Yeah, the personhood,
This is
yeah.
her as a child.
Yes.
This
yes,
is her as a
yes,
child.
Yes. I would say very, very.
This is
so.
her as a child.
Yeah, because she was that's why I knew the apology didn't matter, because your demeanor is the same when anybody tries to tell you anything.
So that goes to show you
You're wrong.
This
I'm
is
right,
not
and
a
however
one-off.
I feel.
Yep.
And she's probably gonna go to jail.
this is so
She'll
this goes
eventually
to
go to
show
jail.
you that this is not a one-off. That privilege in this country is very, very real.
Yeah, this will catch up with her. Too many like
should.
the privilege will happen, but after so many times, the facts are there.
Let's
Like,
hope so. I mean,
you
I
know.
don't know.
But I mean, she did. I think she got arrested for DUI. I'm will recap that
That's
another
what
day.
she
But
gets.
yeah, I mean, when you have entitlement like that, and you think you're above the law and above because you decided to do something out of brash reaction, and then you just can't be like, "Well, sorry," but I know you're not sorry. Like, just don't apologize. Just don't apologize because you know you're not sorry. My thing is don't apologize. Just go.
Lord.
Just go.
Soho Karen.
But entitlement with delusional.
Soho Karen.
So, yeah.
I really hope that one day somebody gives her a 2-piece to the eye.
Yeah.
Not to the chest, to the face. I said it wrong. I said that I would give her a 2-piece to the chest. I lied. I'd have gave her a 2-piece to the face.
Okay. I understand.
With a biscuit.
I personally can't. Like, I'm the kid. But you need that homegirl. You always need that one homegirl.
Just one in case you run across a Soho Karen and she started attacking you.
Every dude out there, you need one.
And how about the fact that she's 22 and this little boy was 14 years old?
That's what I'm saying. He was a little kid.
He was a kid.
Like a kid.
He was a kid.
Like, it wasn't like he was like 17, close to 18.
He was a kid. He's a 14-year-old boy.
He was a little kid. Think about it. You're a kid. You're not even like close to being an adult. You have
no wonder the dad pushed her and like dragged her by her hair.
Yeah, because I would have probably shoved her as hard as I possibly could. But I'm not gonna hit nobody. But it is what it is.
We would have.
Anyways, so what do you guys' thoughts? I hope you guys
tell us what y'all think about Soho Karen. Am I wrong for giving her a 2-piece to the face? What y'all think?
And do you think she should have said to Gail, like, okay, we're done, and the phone? But
we get it. We get it. That's enough.
But what the problem is like you're saying it's enough when you are the reason why it came here. Like you were the one causing the confusion, and then saying that's enough now
because she don't understand.
Because I'm done. The delusion of this. But anyways, let me guys know what you guys think. Thank you so much. Hope you guys got some value from this quick little episode. And, you do all the other stuff we always talk about.
Like, comment, subscribe, since he ain't going to say it.
You do all that stuff. We'll catch you on the next one. Till next time. Peace, love, and hair grease. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Them lonely boy blues, lonely boy blues. Them lonely boy blues, lonely boy blues. You don't hear about it every day in the news. They walk around with a frown, ain't got nothing to lose. Them lonely boy blues, lonely boy blues. Them lonely boy blues, lonely boy blues. You don't hear about it every day in the news. They walk around with a frown, ain't got nothing to lose. Listen.